Hello everybody and welcome. We are going to be playing Serious Sam HD First Encounter in VR today. Now this whole pack of Serious Sam VR games, they've remade the original Serious Sam 1, 2 in HD. So they first came out in like 2001, so almost 20 years ago now. Serious Sam 1 came out, and then the next year after that Serious Sam 2 came out. And there was a huge gap between Serious Sam 1, 2, and 3. 3 just came out, I think, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, somewhere in there, 6 years ago. Recently. More recently than the other two. But about 2000, I'm not even going to guess, I think it was 9, they released HD remakes of the first one, and then the second one the year after. So essentially this is just a big bundle pack that's on sale on Steam right now for like $15. You can get 1, 2, and 3 VR mode, and it's a great deal for VR games. I mean, usually each individual game is like $20, so to get all 3 of them for 15 is awesome. But if you're interested in getting them, what I would recommend is using what they call Serious Sam Fusion. It's a software that comes with it, and what that allows you to do is, you'll notice that the menu here has really nice graphics. That's because we're not actually in Serious Sam 1 right now, we're in Serious Sam Fusion, which uses the Serious Sam 3 system and game engine with the really nice graphics to bundle all of the games together. So like through this little Serious Sam Fusion menu here, you can play every single one of them. So if I hit campaign, it's got Serious Sam HD First Encounter, the Karnak Temple, which is like a bonus level for Serious Sam 1, Serious Sam HD the Second Encounter, DLC that came out for Serious Sam HD Second Encounter, a bonus level for Serious Sam HD Second Encounter, and then finally Serious Sam 3. Now I'll warn you, Serious Sam 3 is really cool. Like I've tried each one of these, like the first level a little bit earlier today in each one of these games to make sure I could get the settings right for the stream. Serious Sam 3 is like a full-blown, great graphic, full-length shooter in VR. Serious Sam 1 and 2 are more like old classic Doom and Doom 2 kind of games, and Quake, where it's kind of like a flatter game, graphics-wise, and it's just swarms of enemies coming at you in every room. So it's very similar to Doom and Doom 2, but for some reason I was having a blast playing it earlier. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to try and play the first encounter, and because this is in Serious Sam Fusion, it essentially just gives you the option to play any level you want. Obviously we're going to start from the beginning. Now supposedly there is an overarching story in these games. I don't exactly know what the story is. Something about being able to send a soldier back in time, which is like the story of the first game, is I am Sam. Sam I am. And the government actually sends me back in time to like Cairo, Egypt or something, to try and stop this madman from like creating this alien race that he uses to try and take over the planet. I don't know, it's like a really crazy story. I had to read about it on the wiki to even understand what was going on. I will warn you, if you're thinking about playing this, if you have VR motion sickness, this game is not a good starter game to play, because you'll see why in a second. It is very fast-paced, it is very crazy, it is very run and gun, moves about 100 miles per hour. Looking forward to seeing this. Snowball, thank you for joining, welcome to the stream. It is a very interesting game. Again, like I said, like this is what the third game looks like in VR. Like the graphics are insanely good. Like obviously it's not as good as something like Half-Life Alyx, but for what it is, like it's an independent studio making these games. Battlefield, Serious Sam 3 looks really good in VR and it plays really well. Like you can see the lighting effects, like off the end of my laser pointer, the sun reflects off of it, creates like ray beams across the screen. Like for what these games are, I was very surprised when I was playing them for a little bit earlier today how good the post-processing and special effects are in them. But enough talking about it, let's just get into it and play it.
Ready for battle.
I feel like it's not centered correctly, but we'll just deal with that. So ready for battle, so you have to hold the weapons and options button. So the controls for VR are a little weird. Like I said the same thing about Half-Life Alyx. Oh, cheats! I didn't even know that was an option. I said the same thing about Half-Life Alyx, that like in a VR game, I don't like the idea of having to open up a menu interface to change things. But this game is very arcadey, so it kind of feels like it belongs in this game. Versus in Half-Life Alyx, it wasn't an arcadey game, so it just didn't feel like it belonged. But we'll just get right into it. So you'll see my character run super fast all the time. There's a guy with a circular saw for a head. Nothing to see. Nothing weird about that. There's his actual head. He carries it around with him as he's trying to kill me. It's definitely an interesting game. The tone is kind of cartoony. It reminds me a lot of Duke Nukem, if anybody's familiar with Duke Nukem. Like, you played a guy who had like a real bad attitude, or I guess you could say a badass attitude. And he had like really snarky one-liners, and that happens a lot in this game too. Like, your character does talk. And keep in mind, I haven't actually gone this way when I played earlier, so I didn't even know this was a way I could go. So that's another thing about this game that's kind of cool, is like every level has multiple branching paths that you can take to get to your objective. And something I figured out while I was playing earlier...
Until somebody loses an eye.
Get it? Something I realized earlier while I was testing this out for the stream is these pistols that you start with have unlimited ammo, and they are only limited by how fast you can pull the trigger. So if you just pull the trigger slow, it's going to shoot slow, but I can literally sit here and jam the trigger and put like 50 bullets in an enemy in like 2 seconds. And I've found that that actually comes in handy, because even though the game gives you higher powered weapons later on, like shotguns, even rocket launchers, I've found that some of the bigger weapons like that dude we just fought there, or some of the bigger enemies like the dude we just fought there, I can actually kill way quicker just by slamming the triggers on both guns at the same time, opposed to using a shotgun or a rocket launcher. So you'll see a lot of me just using the exact same weapons the whole time. And what this game reminds me of a lot is the original Doom games and the Quake games, and it led me down a rabbit hole earlier today where I was online trying to figure out if they made Quake in VR, because I could have sworn a long time ago I saw that they did. And apparently someone out there made a mod to play Quake in VR, so that might be something we'll look into in the future to play on stream. So I used to be a huge Quake fan, and Doom. I think that's why I enjoy playing this kind of game so much, is because it reminds me a lot of the classic Doom games, just with a lot better graphics. Now keep in mind, this is a remaster of the original game. The original Serious Sam actually had really junk graphics, but for the time they were regular. You know? Oh, look at him twitch! Look at him twitch! He's gibbed. Mr. Gibbons. Very arcadey. Like, that's the only thing I could think of earlier while I was trying to play this, is it's very much an arcade game. Like, there is supposedly some sort of overarching story, but they don't really tell it during the game. It's just go into the level and start killing everything that moves. Should be health, but I think I'm maxed out on health, so I don't need it. And there is one thing I noticed about this game is there's a lot of these hidden health items and stuff in the levels, but if you go to get one, it usually triggers another swarm of enemies. So it's like you have to weigh whether you actually need that power up or whether you can just let it go, because a lot of times you won't need a power up, like I didn't need that health, and then when you walk over to grab it or walk near it, it summons like tons of enemies that come flooding through the room. Now right now I say that and it doesn't seem like a whole lot's going on in this level, but as you advance, like the beginning of Serious Sam 2 had like tons of people everywhere. Kind of went backwards, like didn't I just have a double barrel shotgun a second ago? Now, every other gun besides the pistol does have ammo, so you'll see a little ammo counter on it there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I will admit, when I was playing these games earlier to test them out, I probably got jump scared more in these games than I do in most VR games. With great power comes great opponents. Yeah, pretty much. I like the enemy designs in this game too. They're interesting. The cutscenes are a little weird. They just kind of like make you hover above, and he walks like a drunken idiot towards the exit. That skeleton bowl was fast? Yeah. So the game is very fast paced. Like, Serious Sam 2 and 3, I only played the first level of earlier. And Serious Sam 1, because these levels are so short, I think I got it to like the 5th level. These guys are funny. And,
yourself.
and, later on, like this, is like a regular occurrence in this game. Just tons of enemies all over the screen. So you'll see why I say it's very arcadey, because that's literally all it was. Is like every level is just more rooms filled with bad guys charging at you that you just sit there and unload on. It's like the only objective. Now I will tell you, from my genius gameplay, I did find a secret earlier today. We're gonna go take a look at it. Yeah, it is fun. Like, I didn't think I was gonna have as much fun as I did after I started playing it originally, because I was like, oh, this is lame. It's just like floods of enemies coming at me constantly. But then the more you play it, the more like intense it gets, and I was like, man, this is really fun. So it said on the bottom of my screen, you have found a secret area. Now, I can't really see what you're seeing while I'm playing, so I don't even know if you can see my guns. But they do have like little laser targets, so you can see where you're aiming. Because a lot of times when I do the video capture on these games, and that was like a weird coincidence that I found out earlier while I was playing, is if you circle around this rock, it spawns rockets. Now, you don't even get a rocket launcher for like the first five levels of the game, so I'm not sure why they give you rockets so early. But I figure, or at least what I can tell, is there's tons of little secrets like that in this game. Where, like, if you don't wander around and just do stupid stuff for no reason, you'll never find all of it. And also, like, the hand-eye coordination, like, the lasers are cool, but, like, the more you get used to aiming from the hip, like, the more I don't even need the lasers, and I feel like I can literally just pop up and shoot something from, like, way across the screen, and it's a really cool feeling. When you see something, like, really far away and you're like, oh, it died. And I will say the game's way easier to play in VR. Sometimes I can see the barrel of the gun, we can see the laser pointers, gotcha. See, if I hold them up like this, you can probably see them, but my arms are going to get tired real quick. But yeah, when I got Serious Sam Fusion, it came with a demo for one of these. I can't remember if it was like one of the secret levels or what. And like playing it on the regular computer screen with the mouse and keyboard, it was hard as hell. But it feels like in VR it's like way easier because your accuracy is so much higher using motion controls than using a mouse and keyboard. Oh wow, hey there. And the sound, like, considering it's a game that wasn't originally made in VR and was modded, well not modded, but like updated to add VR to it, the sound quality is really good. Has all 3D sound. Muscle memory definitely helps, yeah. Has 3D sound, so like that dude that was galloping down the hall, I could hear him on my left-hand side, and these guys, I can hear them running by. The sound is really well done in this game.
You stupid headless freaks.
And the interesting thing about this, and I have no idea how this would work, but apparently it looks like this might be boring on a regular PC, but I personally like VR shooters! I forgot all about that. Stereo sound comes through the PC too. Oh, that's cool. I personally like VR shooters so much better. Yeah, VR shooters are way more fun than just regular computer shooters, and I'm even a shooter fan saying that, so.
Come over here, you stupid headless freaks.
I'm gonna voice over everything he says. But, or lip, whatever you call that, mouth? Yeah, mouth. It has smart-ass little moments like that throughout. But yeah, one of the weird things about Serious Sam Fusion, which I was about to say, is people who have the regular Serious Sam 1 HD version can play co-op with people who play in VR. And I think that's like a crazy idea. Like, I've never heard of another game doing that, but it sounds awesome. So like if someone just had Serious Sam HD It's called Serious Sam the First Encounter. HD is what the remake's called. On the regular computer, or I'm guessing even like the Xbox or the PlayStation. Like, I could technically play online co-op with them while I'm playing in VR, which I don't even understand how that works. But it's awesome that they made it able to do that. Yeah, it's really interesting to me, because, like, I guess technically we're playing the same game, but, like, I'd be able to move my arms and my head around and he wouldn't be able to. Or she. See, that's like all sound design there, telling me where all these guys are. I have no idea. But then I can hear them as soon as I come into the room. Oh, God! So that's exactly what I was talking about earlier when I said I've actually had more jump scares from this game than most other VR games I've played. Enemies tend to just pop up in front of you out of nowhere. Or they charge at you out of nowhere very quickly, like that. Oh, yeah. See, stuff like that, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to get that. Like, obviously there's a way to get that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this game must have tons of secrets in it. I guess those jump scares kind of just come down to numbers. What do you mean? Oh, there's one behind me. Oh, these frogs are a pain in the butt, though. I hate these things. They just flood the whole screen. The number of bad guys and how fast they are. Yeah, it's actually like, I'm more likely to get jump scared when there's just one guy. It's like, I'm used to, or you get used to, the rooms just being flooded with them. So if you walk into a room that looks empty, you're not expecting anybody to be there, and then like the one bad guy who's there will just jump out of a corner. That's when it really gets me. It honestly reminds me of like one of those old games at the arcade that have like the big plastic gun, and you like put 50 cents of quarters in, and you like pick the gun up and aim it at the screen, and bad guys are just constantly running onto the screen that you have to shoot and rack up your points. That's exactly what this game reminds me of. Get out of here. I didn't even need it. See what I mean? See, look at those sun flares. Like, that's cool. Like, that's strangely special effects that I haven't really seen in many other VR games. And this is the last VR game, no offense to the team who makes this game, but just knowing that it's an independent studio, it's like the last game I expect to have like super good special effects like that in it. Hey Asinus, welcome. Thanks for joining. We're just playing around with the Serious Sam remake in VR. If there are any good guys you have to avoid hitting, not that I've ran into, but like I said, I've only really played the first level of each game. Whoa! Now, I will say that the first level of Serious Sam 2, you're talking to a friendly person over your headcom, like you're, you have a headset on and you're talking to somebody who's talking to you and leading you through the level. In Serious Sam 1, as far as I've gotten, which is like the 5th level so far, like you don't have interaction with other people at all. Like there's no talking back and forth. Serious Sam 2 does have one person who talks to you at the beginning of the game, so I'm guessing there are good guys in that one. And then Serious Sam 3, actually, there are good guys. Like, there's good guys on the screen. But I only played that one for about 10 minutes, so I'm not sure what kind of interaction you have with them. But it seems like Serious Sam 3 has more of a story, whereas this game is literally just every level blast through all the bad guys to get to the ending, and then it just takes you to the next level. Very Doom-like. I have the magic scroll. What it does, nobody knows. It just sparkles with fireflies all over it. How are you doing tonight, the sinus? I might not look at the chat too frequently, because this game kind of keeps you constantly on your toes. But when I clear rooms, I can look and see what's going on. Oh, and then we teleported to another level. Those guys are just ridiculous. They have no head, but they're screaming. And they have bombs in each hand. So this level I played earlier while I was testing the game out. And there is a rocket launcher in this level, but I could not for the life of me figure out how to get it. It's up on one of these platforms. So again, a lot of secrets in this game. And I don't know how to get any of them. Overshot, welcome, how's it going? Doing alright, thinking about doing a solo flawless dungeon in Destiny tomorrow. That's what you said last time. Just gotta do it. You should stream it so I can watch, and then it will be like I did it too. I can live vicariously through you and accomplish great things. Click, 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 open secrets. Yeah, I just broke that thing. Break it! Maybe that's a secret. Maybe if I break all these, something happens. Break it! I mean, it's getting dark. Nope, nothing happened. I don't remember where I saw that, but last time I played this level earlier while I was testing the game out, there was definitely a rocket launcher someplace. Oh! How is everyone? You're actually doing it this time? Nice. I'm doing alright. How are you doing, Overshot? Just playing this silly, fast-paced, chaotic shooter game here. Get out of here. Oh, I nailed it. Secret place has been found. Maybe this is where I saw the rocket launcher last time. Don't walk off the edge. So the game's movement is kind of weird. Like usually in a game, if you stop holding the joystick, your character stops moving. Or if you just press it a little bit, your character moves very fine movements. This game actually uses steps as a movement distance. So even if I just tap the joystick the slightest amount, he takes a full step. So there's been a lot of times when I was practicing earlier where I'd be next to an edge like this and try to take another step forward to get closer to the edge and look down, and he'd just walk off like that. I didn't even mean to do that. So like it's a set distance of movement for every step that the character takes, which I think is actually kind of cool. They took that much time measuring the distance that the character steps. Get all of you out of here. Get all of you out of here. I don't want any of you. This guy's being a butthole. That's right, a big old butthole. I hear someone up there. Oh, he's no longer up there. I love how they hold their own head. So I went on the wiki, and supposedly all of these are either monsters or reanimated corpses. So all of these guys that are just walking around holding their own heads, whoever like the main bad guy of the game is, created like this machine that can reanimate a person's corpse and turn them into a monster. I'm not entirely sure how you get that story out of the game, because there's literally been no story so far, but that is supposedly the story according to the wiki. Die, butt. Empty room? What the heck?
Huh?
Definitely has a Duke Nukem vibe to it. Oh man, if they ever made Duke Nukem in VR, I'd play the hell out of that. I played Duke Nukem on the Nintendo 64 for more hours than I'd like to admit. Sounds like a Stephen King plotline. I hear somebody screaming. I'm Oh god. Boop. Boop. Dead. So easy. What kind of boss fight is that? Duke Nukem VR would probably sell well too. Yeah, pretty much any VR game that plays well, I think will sell at this point. And this game plays really well, considering it's just an old game rehashed to be played in. There's the rocket launcher I saw before. How the heck do I get to you? I want you. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to get to it. There's got to be some secret that lets you get up there. But I'm not a serious Sam player from the old days, so I don't know what the secrets are in these games. I hear a lot of screaming of bad guys, but I don't see anybody. Holy cow, what the hell was that? Oh. My boomstick brings all the deads to the yard? Is that how that goes? I am getting my butt chomped. Yeah, literally. Get out of here. Now can I jump across? No, nothing's changed. Gimme! I want it! That thing's like bigger than I am. Chomp chomp. He chomped my booty. Die. This is like way overkill and I'm wasting a lot of ammo. That's the other thing I really like about this game is like if you see an enemy projectile an enemy projectile coming at you, you can actually shoot it. Whereas in Doom and Doom 2 and all those games, yeah, if there's a projectile coming at you, you just have to dodge it. There's no stopping it. Looked like a button. Ooh! Come here, big boy. It almost seems like... See, I can't get up there either. What the heck? There's gotta be a way. It almost seems like every enemy in the game has a weakness of some sort when it comes to the guns, because those bone guys only take one shot from the shotgun and they die. Whereas with the pistol, you have to shoot them like 10 times. Where are you? Chompers! They're gonna chomp my booty! Just don't get hit. 5 head. That's even easier than 4 head. Trying to like map out a path to get up there. I guess there's stairs over here, so I guess I didn't really have to map out a path so much as just go up the stairs. And there's like an item over here, right? Like a health item that we saw earlier. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. No, guess not. I thought we saw a big floating heart somewhere around here. Oh, you know what? I think I have to drop down to get it. No? I guess I am crazy. Well, I dropped down anyway. Die. That's cheap. Don't spawn behind me. So I will say, like, all of these enemies are just reused and rehashed throughout the game. They do add some new ones as far as I've gotten, which is like the 5th level. And I played the first level of 2 and the first level of 3. And it's actually really cool to see what these guys look like in 3, because 3's like fully 3D, really high-end graphics, but it reuses all of these same enemies. They look super creepy when it's like really, really good graphics. I'm sweating. Like, that's how much intensity this game has. Moving so quick, having to constantly keep moving. What the heck? Oh. Armor! Yes, I am unstoppable. Oh god, what is happening? So this is more of what the game is like from this point on. Like every room is just flooded with people. And this room actually gets way worse. Because I did get this far earlier when I was testing it out. Just hear the far off and slowly approaching screaming. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of unsettling. And those guys in Serious Sam 3 VR are really creepy. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, good thing I had the armor. Because 3 is just like way more realistic graphics. And everything you see here looks realistic, and it makes it like super freaking creepy. So here in a second, this room's about to become horrible. I don't know when it happens, but you'll know it when it happens. These guys seem to take forever, like they just keep coming forever. Is it yet? No, I don't think it's yet. Oh, it's yet! I hate these things. They're like head crabs from Half-Life Alyx, but like worse, just because there's endless amounts of them. Oh, wow! I thought the room was empty, and then it's like, oh, there's 500 of them right behind me. Oh, hello. I'm almost out of ammo. We are victorious! You'll never stop us! I can see how this could lead to VR sickness for newbies. Yeah, it's definitely way too fast-paced for anybody who's new to VR. You will puke. Shut up. You just hear the far off slowly approaching screaming and they look worse. Yeah. Those frogs, like, they come in Half-Life... Why do I keep saying the wrong words? Serious Sam 2, the very first level of the game, has those, I think, had those frogs in them, and they were just everywhere. Wiping all the sweat off my face. Last time I tried to do that while I was streaming, it completely froze my system, so we'll hope it doesn't happen again. Ah, yes, the wagon wheel of justice. Ah, we are collecting all the pieces we need now. Tomb of Ramses complete. Oh, yeah. I honestly don't know how long this game is, because as rapidly as you go through the levels, I almost feel like it's only like a 2-hour long game. I apparently used a lot of shotgun shells last level. Time to die. Hey, we're outside! Briefly, until we get to the next temple, then we'll be inside again. So, like, I'll be honest, when I bought this, I've looked into these games in the past, but for some reason I just wasn't willing to pay full price for them, because each one full price is like 20 or 25 bucks. And for some reason I was just really expecting, no offense to the creator of the game, but I know it's an independent studio, and I know it's a game that originally came out like 20 years ago. So I was like, man, that can't be any good. Like, it's gotta be like really cheap, really boring, like really basic. And now that I have it and I've actually played it, like, I kind of regret not buying it earlier, because this is super fun. Those big guys kind of remind me of an evil bloody SpongeBob. What, these pink guys? Or like a Patrick. It's an evil Patrick. Holy cow. Nothing stands in the way of me and my double boomstick. Let's just waste all the ammo real quick. Hey, SpongeBob. Excuse me? I like how it slows the game down too when you change weapons. Oh, where is he? Holy cow! Oh god! Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? No! Like, the animations are actually pretty sick too, considering it's such an old game. Maybe if I try to blend in, they won't kill me. I am a robot! I am a robot! They kind of look like fish. Like their beady eyes on the side and their open mouth. Alright, I get it, I get it. I get it, I'm dying. Fish bots. Kind of like, what's that movie that has Will Ferrell in it? DreamWorks made it. Megamind. Where the little fish guy has a robot body that he controls. That movie's hilarious. What I wouldn't give to have a rocket launcher right now. Silly game that wouldn't let me get my rocket launcher. The giant fishbot mastermind. He actually does look like a fish. He looks like a piranha. Bloop. Oh no. Just shoot. Just shoot everywhere. Don't stop. Never stop shooting. Oh god. There's so many of them. Are they behind me too? No. Okay. Oh, I got him in midair. Fish bots. Oh, I have very low health. Should probably make armor or health a priority. Excuse me? Go for the armor, go for the armor, where was it? We're gonna die. Excuse me? He charged right through him. The impending doom of the scream. I thought he was coming behind me. Come on, big guy. Oh man, I'm sweating so much. This game is like, it might not seem it watching it, but like it just keeps you moving constantly. It really puts the intensity in you. Okay. Dead. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Shoot the Anubis. Oh yeah, apparently there was a rocket launcher here the whole time.
Now that's some serious fire.
Look how big this thing is. It's like bigger than my body. And this is where things amp up. Now his shots you can't shoot apparently, so you just gotta kind of dodge them and not get stuck in a corner. He's massive, by the way. Like in my view, I'm probably as like up to halfway up his foot. It's huge.
This is getting serious.
Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Hey, I'm not almost dead anymore. Yay! Let's not use a rocket launcher in close quarters. Oh. Fish bots. So after a while, we might go to Serious Sam 3 just to show you guys the difference between them. Because when I went to Serious Sam 3 after testing out the first two, I was like blown away at how much different it is. Holy cow, dude. Get off! Get off of me! Oh wow, I didn't even know that guy was out here. We'll make quick work of him. Okay, anyways. Now, a lot of times if you look, there's secrets in the water. But you can also drown, too. What? Something just hurt me! Oh, God! Oh, wow! That never happened when I was testing this earlier. Wow, that actually scared the crap out of me. This door is locked. Don't worry, there's a key on the central column in this yard. It's too high to reach, and you will have to find a way to lower the column and pick up the key. Try to look for a mechanism in the two sides of the room. Okie dokie. You already clicked that one. Let's go over here and click this one. Click. It lowered. Boy, boy, boy. Give me 5 seconds to rest. Goodness. The butt chompers. They're back. I'm actually kind of interested to see how those guys look in Serious Sam 3, because I'm sure they'll look creepy as hell. The Golden Ankh. Hey, he's already dead. No, he isn't. Now he is. That's how bad my memory is. I already forgot that happened. Rockets, rockets, rockets. Rocket Raccoon. Someone's behind me? I'm almost dead again. And I am just underneath this face mask. I am drenched in sweat. More than any other VR game I've played, maybe... I'd say Five Nights at Freddy had me going pretty good with the intensity. And Alien Isolation gets pretty intense sometimes, but not as much as this. Like, this isn't that kind of intensity, this is just like adrenaline rushing constantly. Because there's just so much stuff going on all the time. I'm gonna die. Where's health? Where's health? Where's health? Where's health? Where's health? Oh! You got me. Is it stress sweat or movement sweat? It's not movement, because I'm hardly moving. Like, I'm just moving my arms around a little bit. I think it's stress, because, like, the game just keeps you constantly stressed out because of all the stuff happening on the screen at once. Maybe if I just stand here, it's like a safe spot or something? I don't know. Die! Die! Die, frogs! Die! I'm wasting so much shotgun shells, but you know what? I'd rather do that than die. What's down there? What the heck? Could've sworn I just heard something growling at me. Hello. Okay, here you go. Boom. Boom. Hey! Butt chomper. Yay! It's like a roller coaster. You son of a gun. Save ammo. Have the shotgun on one hand. Save ammo, he says right before he wastes a bullet shooting the statue for no reason. Oh. the chanting. Hello, Anubis, my old friend. Holy cow. Hey, I didn't find that last time. That must be the sound of health coming into my body. Excuse me? I hate frogs. Where'd you even come from? Two little lone frogs in the middle of a temple. Oh, never mind. Not so lone. Please don't hurt me. I really need more rockets. I seem to be at a rocket shortage. Ooh, what the heck? They move so quick. Just come out of nowhere. Scare the crap out of you. We need to look for some mechanism that will open it. On a nearby wall, I saw an ancient text which says that the answer is hidden behind the wall of darkness. I don't like this part, because just darkness in VR just makes everything like way scarier than it needs to be. And this game is like not forgiving at all with the darkness in VR. It's just pitch black. Oh god. It only lasts for a second, so at least there's that. Alright. Get out of the way! Alrighty. We're doing it. We're doing it. Something's growling over here. I'm locked in! That can't be good. Jeez. Stop it! Stop it! Is he still alive? No. Goodness. So like I said, it might not be fun to watch, but while you're playing it, it's like super intense, constantly moving, full speed all the time. Stuff happening at every direction.
Come on, you ugly freaks!
Yeah, do that. Perfect example of happening in every direction. Easy. Come on, what else you got?
Seriously, is that the best you can do?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-oh.
I'm out of shotgun shells. No, no, there we go. Oh, God. Never actually tried using that thing before. It seems to work pretty well. What the heck? Could really use some more rockets, game. Oh man. Like your heart rate gets so high in this game because there's just constantly stuff going on. Hello? Apparently that was a trap. Press fire to load the last save game. Okay. Let's not do the same thing again. It does look like an awful shiny thing down there, though. I was looking at floor level, thinking it was something coming at me. Hello? Hello? Just attacked me. Oh, it shut the trap off. I get it. I don't think I've gotten this far when I was playing earlier. Whoopee! That's bright. No! No, the frogs! And the screamers! Where are they? Got a Tommy gun. They're coming out of that thing. Shoot it! Kill it! Oh, come on. Give me a break. Oh boy. Now what? Woo! You son of a gun. We're going to the end, maybe? Where's my guy at? Oh, why is it behind me? Whoop. We found the Chex Mix piece. Oh, the magical Chex Mix. Oh, it's so delicious. What the heck is going on with these cutscenes? They're all behind me. Now he's just walking in place. Oh, guess that's not it. Thought that was the end. The magical Chex Mix of justice. Hey, there's something in there. Sweet. Could have just gone across the bridge, but I guess that works. There's stuff down in the water. Very dark. Secret place has been found. I don't want to find it. It's dark. Moon Mountain. Ooh, we're outside now. That's nice. It's a nice change of scenery. I have not gotten this far yet, so I don't know what's going to happen. I like the waterfall, though. That's pretty cool. So I can fall off the edge here, so I need to be careful while I'm backing up. Holy cow. I'm dying. What? Harpies? Die, fish pop. Oh, it only takes one rocket. I'll remember that so I don't waste... Yeah, new music too. Pretty cool. That scared me. I thought the bad guy was warping in front of me. My gosh, there's a lot going on in this level. It's like the difficulty ramps up real quick. Where are these green orbs coming from? That dude! We need to kill him! Kill that dude! Why are there so many of them? Just want to make sure he's dead. I'm sure it won't take 3. Oh, it did take 3. And he shot one of them in midair. Hey, I want to go that way. I can't. Bridge is broken. I guess that's the way we came. I'm getting dizzy just watching. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. What if I just go across the bridge and it falls? These guys won't be able to... He died. Tommy gun. Alright, kid. I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't. Holy cow. That waterfall is so cool looking. I was wondering where the bad guys were. I was like, nothing's here. Bet you this will make quick work of them. Not as quick as I thought it would. Excuse me? I have to shoot this dude. Now back to you. My gosh. They're just sponges for bullets. Oh, every time I think it's a bad guy warping in front of me. Do we go behind the waterfall? Is that where we're going to end up? So that's like classic video game. Okay, we're just not changing weapons. We're just going to kill you guys with these. Ah, frogs. Dizzy. You're dead. Ah! Oh, I thought he wasn't dead for a second. Boop. Through your... Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that kind of hit me smack in the face. Oh, massive fish mama. And frogs? You gotta be kidding me. The end? The end? There's always something special behind the waterfall. Exactly. Can we get there? I don't think so. Look, there is something behind the waterfall. The question is, how do we get there? Oh, hi there. He's just like, peekaboo. Give me health, please. Oh boy, we're going behind the waterfall. Yay, yay, yay. We're going behind the waterfall. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So the one thing this game seems to lack that most shooters have is grenades. Excuse me, change guns. Hooray, hooray, hooray! We got behind the waterfall today, today, today! Oh wow. You could stop shooting my rockets in midair, I'd like that. Just eat it. Just take a rocket. Ah! I don't even care that I'm wasting rockets. I don't like you. There was a health thing over here, right? Yeah, there we go. Secret health has been found. Can we get this without falling off the side? There we go. Oh god, that was a horrible idea. Apparently that particular bunch of rockets summoned bad guys. That waterfall is super loud. Bye-bye. Nope. Just gonna nope straight to using our pistols on these guys. This level has to be close to over. Like, this is the longest level yet. Excuse me, excuse me. Kill the mama fish. Just keep running so they can't hit you. Just keep running. Just keep running. Oh god! I didn't think they could go that fast. Ah, change guns. What else is hitting me? Oh. I'll be completely honest, I didn't think a single one of those was going to hit. You know what, let's get 2 of these bad boys out. Make a little quicker work of these guys. I need help. This level's really long. Excuse me? Don't walk. You're supposed to stay still and let me kill you. Like that. What? Wow, this is getting crazy. Yeah, I'm guessing it only gets worse as the game goes on too, because keep in mind we're still only on like the 5th level, I think. And I think I read there's like 20 levels or 15 levels, something like that. The graphics are really cool though. Ooh, what? Oh. Just you. Horsemen of the Apocalypse don't go off the edge, thank you. And I know that coming over to pick all these pickups is probably going to summon all kinds of bad guys, but we're going to do it anyway. Yep, I called that. Oh wow, big ones too. Real big ones. I'm missing. You're dead, big boy. Big boy. This has to be the end. At least close to it, right? Jump to your doom, yay! Nope, not the end yet. This is ridiculous. This level's long. Oh god! I saw him at the corner of my eye. Oh, there's more! Rockets! Nice. Ah! I'm trying to get rockets. Kill the harpies, kill the harpies. So the door will open up. There's so much stuff going on. Slow down for 5 seconds and let me catch my breath. Full on rockets. Ooh, I almost fell off a cliff. This level's so huge. Look, there's the waterfall that we were above. That's pretty cool. Holy cow! I love the music when the boss fight happens. It starts with him just screaming, "War!" There's no health bar this time. How do I know when he's gonna die? Guess I just keep shooting until that happens. Oh, he's dead. That wasn't so hard. He's massive. Something's coming. Let me go get these rockets now that I wasted all my rockets. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna run and get more ammo. Oh, we have tons of it, but still. Just in case. It's a nice view. That's a nice view. We have no shotgun ammo anymore. Down to pistols. half-empty Tommy guns and rocket launchers. Oh, cool. Oh, I wanted to actually do it in VR. Oh, I didn't even show him riding it. He fell down the waterfall and landed face first in the pond. New music again, nice. I don't like this, it's giving me tons of stuff. That's never a good thing in these kinds of games, because that means you're about to fight like a ton of bad guys. What? Don't shoot him with the rocket, I'll kill myself. Hey, I got that guy. Sweet. So, I don't know whether we're going to finish this level or just take a break from this one and go check out Serious Sam 3. Because the difference, the jump in quality from this game to Serious Sam 3 is massive. Like, this is still a fun game, don't get me wrong. Woo! Dead. I gotta go all the way back there to get more rockets. I guess there's some right here. And of course more enemies are gonna spawn because I picked up loot. Seems to be the way this game works. Every time you pick something up to help you, tons more enemies come to try and kill you. Which I guess is a really easy way to balance a game. The enemies don't come until you get more ammo for your more powerful weapons, and then more enemies come. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Oh, the music has calmed down. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's no more enemies. Nope. Spoke too soon. You're dead. Oh boy. Oh my god! Get away! Kamikaze son of a gun. Alright, change weapons. Wow, I'm so dead. There's one behind me. Oh god! Change guns, thank you. Well, it was nice having shotgun ammo for the whole 5 seconds we had it. Whew, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy intensity in this game. I can play the shotguns. What the heck is that? A grenade launcher? Oh! I was just saying how this game didn't have grenades. I'm almost dead. Alright, that is not the right gun for this scenario. Oh my gosh! Give me a break! I just want to breathe for 5 seconds, please. Oh boy. Something's screaming over there. Yeah, oh, mama. No break for me, yeah. Unless I mean break my face. Like, this is just the beginning of this level. Usually it doesn't get this crazy until the end. So I can only imagine how much worse it gets. Ah, not the gun I wanted. I have no health. Come on, spawn so I can kill you. Hopefully. Yep. Oh, wow. Alright, I think we're gonna take a break on this one. We'll go to... So I'll let you see how big of a jump, generational leap it is from that game to Serious Sam 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Huh. Being able to see all these enemies in like super high resolution graphics, like they look way different and like way creepier. I don't know why everything's to my side. Hello, Demon Head. This one actually has actual cutscenes, which is pretty cool. Sand as far as the eye can see.
Approaching hot zone perimeter. Switch to surface scanning.
Surface scanning on. Activity nominal.
What? No hospitality today?
We have contact. 2 o'clock. Closing in.
Sit tight, we got company. Jesus Christ! I can't believe I'm out of shit on
Jesus.
my birthday. I'm supposed to be doing blow off a stripper's ass right now. And I hope
Excuse
you
me?
get good presents, Stone.
All right, Alpha, listen up. Bravo team was protecting a scientist in one of the old museums in Cairo, but HQ lost contact around 0900 hours.
That's all to fry the Earth, and we're protecting a museum?
This guy thinks he can figure out how to power up the time lock.
Bullshit.
So this is actually a prequel to
Guns do.
Whatever.
Serious Sam 1, where they're trying to like retcon a story into the game.
We get in there.
So the time lock is what they used to send Serious Sam back in time to Cairo, Egypt in the first game.
Are we clear?
So they went back and like decided they wanted to actually add a story to it.
We've got incoming. Take evasive action.
See, this cutscene, I'm not entirely sure what's going on because it does like really weird cuts.
Right, hold on. I got it.
Obviously they're getting shot, but it's kind of weird to tell like what's shooting them or where it's coming from. This is 3, yeah. And another thing 3 does that I really like from the little bit I played earlier is whenever something happens and this little mail icon comes out on the screen, it gives you like a little info. Special issue of Special Operations pistol from 2038 has proven its combat effectiveness on numerous battlefields across the universe. And the helicopter's going down.
Let's hope they can read a map.
And not to say anything bad about Half-Life Alyx, but even this basic, well, I shouldn't say basic, but even this VR game here has melee in it.
Shit!
So that's the SpongeBob looking, the
You oughta
Patrick
be more
looking dudes.
careful. You'll put in...
It's pretty much the exact same one-liner he used when we killed the first one in the first game. So you get this cool hammer, as if you don't know what a sledgehammer is. You can start smashing stuff.
Give me some skulls and
A
one
game.
of these. It's a party.
Stone, it's Quinn. We picked up a mayday from Miller. Give me a sit rep.
And there's actually, I
Chopper's
think the
too
reason...
I ended up a few blocks away. I'm gonna rendezvous Alpha now.
Stone, how many times do I have to tell you to wear your seatbelt?
Again, this game is
Rodriguez,
still like an
what's your
8-year-old
20?
game, so the fact that it looks this good in VR is pretty impressive.
Where the hell are you?
Stay put. I'm on my way.
Roger that.
I don't know where to go though. Now I think the reason these are on sale is actually because they announced Serious Sam 4 is coming out soon. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really hoping it comes out in VR, because that would be awesome. But Serious Sam 4 looks way... even, like, obviously better graphics than this, because they have a whole brand new engine that they're using to make it. And the graphics look incredible. Sounds like a motorcycle engine. You'd think if they've got VR for the first 3, they would have it for the 4th. I would assume so, but they haven't actually announced anything. See? And this sledgehammer's like super powerful. An executed Syrian soldier raised from the dead using mental cyber zombie technology. So that's one of the things I like about this game, is it actually gives you like story behind what all these things are and how they came here and what's going on. Mental is apparently the name of the main bad guy. He did. He was eating somebody's head. Look at that dude. He's huge.
What are you looking at?
Wanted,
This is getting
dead or alive,
serious.
same serious stone, reward 1 million FC. And I have an FC counter in the top left corner of the screen. I don't know if you can see that. I don't honestly know what that is. No cover, all man. To the best I can guess, the FC stands for Fusion coin, because it's Serious Sam Fusion is the system they use to run this. But I don't know what you use those coins for. It looks like a door, but it's not openable. It's not an openable door. Where do I go? Oh, I get it. Feels so good to just smash his brains in. What the heck? Oh. It's probably behind your webcam image. Sam Smash. It's called like a FC counter, and you get points for everything you kill and every level you beat. And I have 3,100 points, but I don't know what they do. And they carry on between games. So like while I'm playing Serious Sam 1, it counts them up, and then when I come here, it still has the same ones I got from Serious Sam 1 and still counts them up higher. I don't know what they do. I'll have to look into it. Woohoo! Oh god. Sounds like they're talking. They say, who looks better?
Stone, come in. Where are you?
Obviously,
Rodriguez, I told you, I'll be there in a minute.
much higher production quality in this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And there's
Oh,
those screamers.
shit.
But this game's also like 10 years newer than Serious Sam 1 is too, so I guess it's kind of expected. Now, if they remade 1 and 2 with these graphics, that would be awesome. I'm blind. Ah! I almost got killed by the debris. Debris! I'm Ray Romano. Debris! Wow, okay. Something else is still over here alive. I heard him. There he is. Smashed him. So the levels are much more detailed and much more winding and open than 1 and 2.
Mr. Smith, Mr. Wesson, glad you could make it.
Ha ha, such a good joke. You're such a good jokester. He's like, oh, and he stopped screaming for a second. See, they look so creepy in higher resolution graphics. An executed Syrian soldier. Life control unit is an electronic device replacing the functionality of the removed upper part of the central nervous system. Includes crude sensory modules and a vocal synthesizer. And they saved a lot of money because the only thing they had to record was ah! Each kamikaze carries 2 primitive fragmentation explosives triggered when within a certain distance of their target, I'm guessing is what that probably said. Ew. Yeah, they look kind of creepy. I just love the fact that that's all they do is they just scream. Ah! Oh, I thought maybe I could get in there. There's a glowy thing in there that I would like to pick up. How do I get in? Hey, there's something up there too. Secrets everywhere. I don't know how to get to any of them. Hey, there's a suitcase up there. I want it. I don't know how to get to that. Gimme. Nope, that didn't work. I don't know. That's weird. This is apparently full of secrets just like the first 2 are. Ah!
Ah, put a sock in it.
Just gotta hit him with those one-liners. Body parts everywhere. That's the other thing it kind of takes from Doom and Doom 2 is Doom and Doom 2's whole soundtrack is like heavy metal.
Quinn, I've got a visual on the chopper.
What's Alpha's status? I lost contact.
In pieces.
God damn it.
In pieces.
Any
Literally.
survivors?
Negative. And it's too hot out here to hang around. I'm heading inside to find Professor Stein.
Copy that. Watch your 6. That place is probably full of aliens.
It's about to be full of dead aliens.
Yeah. I like his attitude. Like, when he has voice lines that are actually longer than like 2 words, it almost sounds like it's hurting the voice of the voice actor to do it. His voice gets like more and more gruff and gravelly as the sentence goes on. It's pretty impressive, the graphics in a VR game for this game being as old as it is. And running as well as it does. Oh, sorry, moved my head. On the boat of sun they came, Osiris was at the helm, Anubis and Horus at the side. Okay. I'm familiar with Greek mythology. I guess this is Egyptian mythology. Enter Cairo Museum. Got it. Didn't really have to tell me that. Kind of figured that's what was happening. Play this for a little bit longer. Probably get through the first level. Nothing? No hieroglyphs on that? I I'd say it's definitely worth the $15 to get all 3 of these games though. They're fun. So thanks for pointing that sale out to me.
That one's for Jones, Bones.
Bones. An undead skeleton of a being from an extinct race from the planet Clear of Alpha Canis Majoris. Oh. Apparently I didn't even have to bust that open. You're welcome. I'm actually looking forward to playing myself. First level's over. Well, now we gotta do the second level because that was too quick. So it doesn't seem like the levels are that much longer than the
Let there be light.
first and second game.
Looks like I
Oh,
missed
that
the
kind of
party.
glows in the dark. That's kind of cool. Secret? Ooh, secret. Mini secret. I found a mini secret. Yay! Excuse me? It's really dark now. Where do I go?
Sam, I raised Stein. He's up on the second floor. Sounds like he found the hieroglyphs he was looking for and got his photos. He's refusing to upload the photos remotely. Says we'll get the photos when we get him.
Tell little Nelly to sit tight. Daddy's on the way.
Roger that.
The gods have perished and men built great temples on their graves, only the Oracle has remained. So as you can see, this game has a much fuller story. There's actually other people that I interact with, and there's actually a story that connects me from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. Whereas Serious Sam 1 literally just looks like they wanted an excuse to make a wave shooter. They just kind of put it in an interesting setting. Antaresian spiders originate from Antares Prime, located in the hearth of the Scorpius constellation. Antares is a red supergiant star featuring gigantic something something. Jaws are not yet developed, so one individual is not very dangerous, still they can be deadly if they swarm you. Got it. Don't let them swarm me. So we're just gonna kill them all before they have a chance to pop out of these eggs on their own terms. What? Oh, it's a helicopter. I thought there were things charging at me. Spider-Man? Where'd that come from? Something's shooting me. Oh. It's creepy. Not a huge fan of spiders. In games, especially not VR games. But for some reason, all the VR games I've played lately have spiders in them. Oracle said, build me the tabernacle and I shall give you the power to wield the arrow. Okay. Whatever that means. Excuse me, there's a lot of... Oh, a big one! Same thing. Hiya, take my pistols, Pete. Oh god. Oh, this cool thing, it's huge. Where am I supposed to be going? Up. She said he was on the top floor. Hey, you. Get down from there. You'll hurt yourself. So apparently we didn't go the right way, because there should be a way to get to the second floor from here. Are any of those green instead of red? No, they're all red. So we must have got turned around at some point. Here's a room we haven't been in. I like how the pickups are all glowing. So it's like impossible to miss them. Oh, there's a big one on the ceiling. How-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. How-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I didn't even know that broke. Die! Ah!
Ah, shut up!
I like the humor. Adding a little bit of humor into an intense game. I heard you. I heard your little pitter-patter on the wall. You're dead! You're dead! You're all dead! Creepy noises. Huh. Thought that was gonna be a secret. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Pitter patter, let's get at her. You're dead. Not gonna lie, this one seems a little bit more easy than the first one was so far. I mean, I know we're only 2 levels in, but like by now the first game had like rooms full of bad guys flooding at me at the same time. Now it's like one spider at a time. Boop. Someone's screaming. Someone's really screaming. They're being eaten. Gotta save them. It's less arcadey, to use a term that you used earlier. Yeah, it's very much less arcadey. It's more of a... I keep saying the word basic, and that seems rude. That's kind of like how it feels, is like really basic, standard first-person shooter. It's like when you put this against... Wow, those are really bright. When you put this against like Doom that came out in 2016, like Doom plays more like Serious Sam 1 does, where there's just like tons of enemies flooding on the screen at the same time, attacking you. This game's just like a really slow-paced, one enemy at a time kind of thing. Still fun. And thus, Khufu took possession of the property of Horus, which belonged to Osiris, and gave an oath to protect it forever. I know they actually have a VR version of the 2016 Doom game. I'd like to try it sometime, but I've heard it's super short and it costs like $40. So I'm never gonna pay $40 for it if it's only like 3 hours long. I'll wait until it's on sale. I hear a cell phone. Oh. A hand.
Professor, you've got to get us that data.
Quinn, it's me. Stein didn't make it.
Shit. Did you find his phone?
You mean the phone you just called?
Right. He should have pictures of hieroglyphs that haven't been deciphered on there. You've got to upload those to us right now. Then you can head to the emergency extraction point.
Copy that.
Oh, it's gonna be a dark section with spiders. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, this seems more more like the Serious Sam 1 pace. Oh no, hey now. Now it's picking up a little bit. I know they're going to pop eventually on their own, so I'm just popping them as soon as I see them, so I don't give them a chance to gang up on me from behind. Oh, my health's full. I hear growling. I missed.
Hammer time!
Hammer time. Now it's getting a little bit more arcade. Ooh, a new weapon. Whoops. Cybernetically modified clone of a human soldier. It's conditioned to blindly attack designated targets. Oh, wow. That didn't work. I wasn't sure if it was going to or not. A shotgun. A shotgun. Here's something. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I keep hearing something. Oh, wow. Is that the end? Nope. There is more. Can I open this? Whoops. Do. No, you'd be a lot stealthier killer if you didn't say right before you came around the corner to kill me. You're all dead. I think that's the ending. I see light. We're here. We're outside, or at least we're close to it. Haven't really been any big boss fights at the end of the levels like the first game had either. Like even the very first level of the first game had like a massive boss at the end of it. That's it? Just two of you? What is this thing? Oh, he's missing a head. The end, we're outside, we're saved. Keep wanting to dodge it, but apparently that doesn't work. You're right, this does seem a little bit more subdued than the other ones, yeah. Doesn't seem as exciting or frenetic as the other ones by far.
Man, you're ugly.
Maybe this is like their version of a boss fight.
Oh, fuck.
That wasn't very nice. Those were just regular bad guys in the first game. Holy warrior from a primitive race evolved from arthropods, extremely hostile due to their religious convictions.
Oh, that's gotta sting.
I see what they did there. How would a giant scorpion have a religious conviction? Something squirrely around there. Oh, that's it. We'll check out the next level. I don't think we'll beat the whole thing. These levels are a little long, like 15 minutes piece, I think. Roughly.
This is Bravo Delta Niner. I have visual on Stone. Sam, too hot to pick you up here. See you at the extraction point.
So there are good guys that help you in this one. Okay. Proceed to Ibn Tulin for extraction. Okay, Ibn Tulin, here we go. That's not Ibn Tulin. Sounds like a zombie somewhere. What is making that noise? New bad guy? Oh, it's the same one. Oh, except he has a machine gun this time. Gotcha. Alrighty. Apparently we killed them all. I'm just going back now. I just like to make stuff explode. No? I could have guessed that was where we were supposed to go. Huh, where to? I don't know. Arthropod has a backstory, yeah. He's very strongly firm about his religious convictions. Oh, we did go backwards. So where to? No, we already went that way. I don't know. Oh, this way. Yeah. Something big and green is glowing over here. Oh, just shotgun ammo. Sneak attack. There's gotta be something back here, though. Nope, I was wrong. There's nothing back here. Jump over the car. I love how when you shoot him, it kind of like looks like cartoon blood splatter just flying everywhere. Excuse me. I'm sorry about your religious convictions. And whatever reason you have to be so angry. Electricity. I found electricity. Yay. I have no idea what that means. Here's something moaning very loudly in the distance. Like, especially in VR.
Hey, where are you going? Don't have a party without me.
Especially in VR, they could easily put way more enemies on the screen in this game. Because with the accuracy being what it is, you could definitely fight way more people than you are right now. Like, only having 1 or 2 people at a time is almost, compared to Serious Sam 1 and 2, is almost kind of boring, to be honest. It's too easy. It doesn't have the same fast-paced. You're such an infidel. Doesn't have the same fast-paced feeling and keeping you on your toes and constantly moving and looking around for enemies like the other one does. It's just kind of like walk 10 feet, fight 2 guys, walk another 10 feet, fight 2 more guys. And I don't know if that picks up later in the game, since we are only like the first half hour into it. But judging from first impressions, I'd say it probably doesn't. Harumph to you, my good sir. I was just going to say that it's not so chaotic, which could feel less entertaining. Yeah, so far it's not nearly as action-packed as the first one was. Still fun. Still fun to have a VR shooter, because there's very few and far of those. Few and far between of those available for some reason. Because when VR was first getting big, I figured that was like the main thing that would come out for VR, because it's so like natural. A natural connection between being able to control motion in your hands and having a shooter. But for some reason it doesn't seem to happen too frequently. Come on, horsies, I know you're out here. I heard your hoofs. Heard your little hoof beats. From a million men, the God singled him out. Me? And they don't come from behind you in this game like they did in the first one. They only ever spawn in front of you. This is a little bit more like it. Still really cool to see the same bad guys from the first two games in like really high definition graphics because they look way different. Maybe it's just a slower build-up. That could be true. Gangster! You missed them coming from behind? Yeah, I do. Phrasing though. Phrasing. Because the first game's just like, you're constantly moving everywhere trying to kill everything. This one is just kind of like, oh, turn a corner and you'll know you'll have 6 to a dozen bad guys to kill, and then you just keep rinse and repeat. Can't hold a gun sideways in a PC game, that's right. Actually, one of the things I'm kind of looking into right now is apparently, of all games to have a VR mod. Oh, cool, these things are in it. Apparently Grand Theft Auto 5 someone made a VR mod for, and I'm actually kind of interested to check it out. Because it seems like it would be the perfect game, because Grand Theft Auto 5 on the computer, you can play in first person. Crossbred with mixed genes of Syrians and some kind of cattle, the wearable behaves much like an ordinary wearable. So I think it would be interesting to play Grand Theft Auto 5 in first person with VR on. I don't know how the driving would really work, but I'm guessing probably just use the joysticks. But as soon as I heard that there was a VR mod available for it, I was like, man, I gotta look into that, because that'd be awesome.
It's too hot, I can't land. Clear it out. I'll come
Oh, this obviously looks like a massive boss fight waiting to happen. That was easy. Worth checking it out, yeah. I'm interested just to see how well it plays in VR. So that could be one of the best looking games in VR, actually, because that game is very good looking. If nothing else. It's one of the best looking games I have on my computer. I knew they were coming eventually. Where is he? Oh god! That is one reason one of the reasons I hope that Serious Sam 4 comes out with a VR mode, is because if you go on Steam and watch like the trailer, like the announcement trailer from when they announced the game coming out. Like that's all the trailer is like a massive flood of enemies coming at him. And I was like, man, that looks awesome. Oh god. Because it looks more in line with what Serious Sam 1 and 2's pace is. There was a horse somewhere back here, but I don't know where it went. There it is. Who else wants some? Itchy nose. I wonder if in the regular computer version you can even dual wield guns. Or if it just has, I mean you should be able to, because that's what like all the trailers look like, because he's always walking around with 2 guns.
LZ's clear. Let's get the hell out of here.
Guess there was no boss fight.
4.
It's kind of disappointing. This big open area, I thought like maybe a huge... Whoa! Oh, here we go. This is what I was expecting. Maybe? Oh, is it a fishbot? Fishbot in HD! That's creepy looking. This is what I was expecting to happen.
Oh, aren't you adorable?
With the same theme song, too.
Holy crap!
HD Fishbot! He's creepy looking.
Sam, we lost contact with Garrett. What's your status?
Extraction has failed. Repeat, extraction has failed. The bird is down.
God damn it.
Where is he?
Okay, secure the crash site and save the pilot.
Way ahead of you.
Roger that.
He's
Keep me
moonwalking.
posted.
He's forward moonwalking. Alright, and that is Serious Sam in VR. So, I think we're going to call it there for tonight. Thanks for joining everybody who did. Glad you all stopped in to take a look. It is fun. The first one was actually a lot more fun than the third one because it's just constant moving around and having to deal with hundreds of bad guys. Well, maybe not hundreds, but dozens of bad guys on the screen at a time. This one seems like it's a much slower build-up if it ever even gets to that point. But check it out. They're all on sale right now. 3 games, 3 full-length games for $15. Great deal. I mean, even if you don't play through all 3 of them, $15 is a good deal for like even 6 hours of entertainment. You go to a movie theater for like $20 to see a 2-hour-long movie, so why not? But if you're hurting for VR games or you want more VR shooters, this is definitely a good place to go for them. But for now, have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. See you later. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.